Matcha has become so popular around the world recently that we've actually hit a supply shortage here in Japan, at least at the time that we're filming this video. I feel like there's still a strong misconception that matcha is simply a sweet, creamy green latte, when that is actually the more modern and Western approach to drinking it. So today I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into the world of matcha and find out what matcha really is and how best to really enjoy matcha when you're visiting Japan. But before we go, don't forget to subscribe for more Japan adventures like this one, because you don't want to miss out. All right, let's go explore some matcha. So while matcha has been a traditional part of Japanese culture for hundreds and hundreds of years, they really are facing this unprecedented shortage of matcha in Japan right now, primarily from abroad. So people from abroad have really embraced the deliciousness of matcha and also its health benefits, which is great, but unfortunately it means it is a little bit harder to get your hands on it at this moment in time. So today I'm starting off my day in this very cool, trendy neighborhood in Tokyo called Shimokitazawa, which has a lot of really awesome vintage shops and cafes. And I'm going to be visiting a matcha shop in the area and hopefully have a chance to learn a little bit about how the matcha shortage is affecting matcha businesses and find out why people love matcha so much. My first stop of the day is right here, and it's a matcha specialty cafe called Kapun. Their first location was in Kichijoji, and it is beloved by matcha lovers. They have a variety of matcha drinks and a selection of really tasty looking matcha desserts. So I'd love to give these a try and maybe go inside and ask a little bit more about what makes matcha so popular in Japan. Let's go inside and check it out. Oh, it's so spacious. Wow. Konnichiwa. Are you the owner of this shop?
Yes, I am.
Why did you originally open this kind of like matcha specialty shop?
The reason why we started this shop is that we noticed even the Japanese people don't know much about matcha. I was in a coffee business.
Oh,
Yes, I
really?
had a coffee shop, really small coffee shop. So I wasn't really into matcha. When I went to the matcha farmers and taste the real matcha, it was really like hit to me. I went like 20 or 30 matcha farmers and met them, get the knowledge from them. And right now, I'm making the matcha.
You actually grind the matcha leaves here. That's also a little bit rare, I think, for cafes.
Well, actually, it is really rare.
So right now, I've heard that there's a shortage of matcha. Do you feel that as well?
Well, I really do feel that. We have like several matcha farmers. Recently, like these 2 or 3 months, I'm not getting enough matcha from them. To produce matcha from the tree, it takes like 3 or 5 years.
Wow.
The amount of matcha cannot easily increase. It takes a long time.
Oh my goodness, so there you go. That's kind of one of the issues that we're dealing with in matcha industry. Wow, thank you for sharing that with me. I hope we can catch up to the demand, but also don't be upset if you can only buy like 1 or 2 packs of matcha while you're here, because we all have to share. I would love to try these matcha here today while supplies last. Whoa, this looks so good. Thank you so much. This looks incredible. Oh, thank you. Looks so good. Thank you so much. This looks incredible. I clearly ordered a lot for myself today. So this time I get to whisk my own matcha.
So you can choose the region, Yame and Uji. Yame is Fukuoka. The taste is roasting flavor. Uji is Kyoto, and the taste is more like traditional flavor.
This is very exciting. It's not every day that you get to whisk your own matcha at a cafe. I've done like tea ceremony experiences a couple of times, so I feel like I know somewhat what to do, but there is a reason why people study tea ceremony for years. It's because there's actual techniques that make it taste really, really good. And I haven't mastered those yet, so I just have no idea, but let's leave it to fate and give it a try. That is really nice. And I immediately know what he was talking about earlier. He mentioned that the yamecha has a little bit more of this like roasted flavor, and it really does. I think it's worth trying a yamecha at some point. If you've only tried uji matcha, I think you're missing out. Wow, what a nice way to start the day. All right, it's dessert time.
Most popular one is a cheesecake and Shimokita shop original parfait.
Do you think the Western influence kind of brought some new ideas for like dessert or matcha latte to Japan?
Yes, definitely it has a part. Starbucks matcha latte is very popular menu in Starbucks, I think. So people get used to with drinking matcha.
And then now Japan also has a wide variety. Look at all that gorgeous matcha syrup on the cheesecake. Well, let's start with the parfait. That's definitely melting. Look at how gorgeous it is. There's like matcha syrup on the bottom. There's strawberries in there. Lots of rich looking matcha ice cream. And on top there's mochi balls called shiratama, which are a classic staple in many Japanese traditional desserts. And on top is a monaka, which is a traditional Japanese wafer used in a lot of Japanese sweets. See how this like rich matcha cream tastes with a mochi ball, shiratama. That is so nice. The mochi is just so chewy, so bouncy. I think the powder on top adds a little bit of like this slightly bitter accent, which goes with this like little, like slightly sweeter matcha cream. It's just so much matcha, sweetness and creaminess. It's delightful. Oh, that is so good. What a nice contrast of flavors. Okay, now it is cheesecake time. All right, let's cut into the cheesecake. It looks so good. Just get lots of sauce on there. It's got a cookie crust. Let's give it a try. Super rich. That's my main word for this. The sauce is quite bitter, more bitter than you would expect it to be, and I think that's the perfect balance. This is a matcha lover's delight for sure. Well, I think I've sampled more than what the average person would sample at a cafe. No regrets. Everything was delicious. So if you're looking for a great matcha cafe, this might be the one for you. Maybe even check out the one in Kichijoji. But I still have more to learn about matcha today. So I'm gonna head over to the next location where I'm gonna maybe learn a little bit better how to make my own matcha. So I'll see you guys over there. All right, I'm here now in a part of Western Tokyo called Ogikubo, at this beautiful Japanese garden called Otaguro Koen, which means Otaguro Park. And I'm going to be trying a tea ceremony experience here today and learning a little bit more about traditional matcha and how it's best enjoyed. And I'll be learning that from a tea master. So let's go inside and meet our tea master today. Oh, what a beautiful tea house. Oh my goodness. The view out the window is so beautiful. There's a little pond, and my teacher should be inside. And just so you know, before you enter kind of a traditional Japanese space or Japanese home, you should normally take off your jackets, your outerwear, and your shoes, of course. So now I'm ready to go inside. Let's go meet our teacher. Ooh, that's a great creak. Oh, wow, it's so beautiful. The smell of the wood is wonderful. Oh, hello.
Hello, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me. I'm Shizuka, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Keiko, I'm tea ceremony master.
Thank you, I'm so excited to learn from you today.
So let's go inside the tea room.
Wow, this is actually my first time doing tea ceremony this formally, where you actually get to learn how to enter, where you don't stand and walk through the door, that's not the traditional way, and then bow to the tokonoma and the hanging scroll. And then as a guest, you come back and sit here. And then you await the tea master to enter.
Okay, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
First, we read the Japanese sweets, so I'll bring it for you.
Okay, thank you. That is so beautiful. Thank you very much. So this is the seasonal wagashi sweets.
Yes, it is.
For the autumn season. And it looks like a
Leaf.
Like an autumn leaf.
Autumn leaf, yes it is.
And the inside is
Red beans.
red bean paste. Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right, so as my sensei prepares the matcha tea, it's traditional to eat the wagashi dessert before you enjoy your matcha. All right, so this is really the perfect tool because you can cut with it and you can also use it to pick up. Oh, and the color is so beautiful. It really is meant to evoke images of the season. So I really feel like I'm in the midst of autumn right now. All right, let's give it a try. The flavor is almost elevated by how serene this room, the tea room is, and the garden outside. And I think that's why wagashi is designed to look like nature. It's because you're essentially eating it in nature while looking at nature. I think this will go very well with the matcha. Now let's enjoy the tea ceremony.
Tea ceremony is not just doing things. So there is a 4 principle. Japanese say wa kei sei jaku. So wa is a harmony. The host and the guest honorize each other. And the kei is a respect. So we are respecting a tea bowl, respecting matcha, even the water. So everything we are respecting. That's why there is like this mean. This tea bowl is actually it's not dirty. I'm washing our backyard already, but I'm washing and wiping the front of the guest, right? And that means not only the wiping things, we are washing our mind as well. That's why we are doing in front of the guest. Ready for the tea, so up for you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so I can stand up and receive the tea. Right, and walk diagonally across.
They bow each other.
Bow.
But at that time, people say that お手前頂戴いたします or English is thank you for the tea.
お手前頂戴いたします。
They pick up a tea ball on your palm like this, then turn to the clockwise twice, then drink it, please.
Oh, that's so delicious. Yeah, this really does have a very traditional flavor. It's got this really grassiness to it. It's not too bitter, and it's because I think she's whisked it very well. So it's very smooth, like very refreshing, very green tasting. And I think that's perfect for the setting and the nature. That was delicious. And now that I've finished the matcha, we're supposed to wipe where your mouth touched the cup with your hand, and then you have to wipe your fingers on this paper that we have here. And then once you've done that, you should turn the cup twice back to its original position. And then I should stand up and return the bowl to my teacher. Thank you so much for showing me a traditional Japanese tea ceremony today, and I got a chance to enjoy traditional matcha. It was so delicious. I've heard there's a shortage of matcha and it's hard to get it. Did you notice this kind of change recently?
Yes, I hear about that because now we are waiting 1 month or something, even the goods.
I actually didn't realize. I thought it was just a matcha shortage, but apparently all goods related to matcha are a little bit hard to get in Japan recently for the same reason. Is there anything that foreign visitors tend to maybe misunderstand about matcha?
Yes, some people say that I like a matcha, but if I hear that with milk or with sugar, we are drinking like this style, maybe Starbucks or something.
Yes.
It's the same, isn't it? Originally, I think it's sugar, nothing milk.
That's a very good point. Yeah, many people that I meet as well are not used to drinking the just pure matcha. Thank you for sharing with me today. Well, that was a wonderful tea ceremony experience. I feel like I learned a lot today, not only about tea ceremony, but about matcha in general. And it was really just the most serene and beautiful experience. And I'm really glad I was able to experience both the modern takes of matcha that are quite popular today, even in Japan, but also kind of go back in time to experience the roots of matcha and its history. And if you guys ever come to Japan, I think it'd be really fun to experience both like I did today. If you want to, there will actually be a QR code and you can book it very easily on byFood. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I really had a lot of fun. So if you guys did, please make sure to give us a like, leave us a comment. Let me know if you've ever tried tea ceremony before and what you think of matcha in its original form. If you've ever tried a plain bitter matcha, let me know. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you willing to try it again? I'd love to hear from you guys. And don't forget to subscribe as always, and we'll see you soon in another video. Thanks guys, bye. If you enjoyed this video, click the photos on the left for more fun Japan adventures and click the one on the right to learn more about the experience in this video. Bye!